Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Gamer Nation TCG here with another Riftbound Origins booster box opening. So I've opened up a lot of boxes since my very first video. This is my very first one. So I've gotten familiar with the product and the cards. I have had so much fun. I think I've opened 3 sealed cases. So each case is 6 boxes. So 18 booster boxes that I've opened personally. These 2 random, I have 2 left, total of 20. These last 2 are, they just came loose. I don't like, if I can help it, if I can do it, I don't like buying just random booster boxes sometimes, especially with these indie TCGs. There are like case hits and things like that, and there's I just don't. I think buying a loose box versus a sealed case is not as good. It might be a soft box if whoever you bought it from, pulled the big case hit out and is just selling the rest of the boxes. But anyway, I couldn't help myself because I was able to pick these last 2 boxes up for about $230 a box, and that was a really good deal considering these boxes are pushing 300 now. So I did purchase them right before they shot up again, so I got lucky. I was debating whether I should just keep them sealed or open it, but I'm not a sealed person. Anyway, before I get started, I just wanted to provide an update. So I did open three sealed cases. I did the math, and I was correct in assuming that I could open up those cases, sell everything except for the things I wanted to keep, and break even. And so I did. I've been successfully being able to break even with these boxes now. That was when I was buying these boxes at $175 a box, upwards of $230 a box. But I don't think you can do that anymore now that the box prices are pushing 300. But anyway, what I have decided to keep and is all the overnumbered that I pull, and all the alt arts. Every single thing else, all the epics, the really good ones, the playable ones, all of the epics, all of the rares, all of the commons and commons, those get sold either individually or in bulk. I do sell them via TCG Player and eBay. And so just want to show you really quickly some of the hits. So these are all the overnumbered that I pulled in those 3 cases. Blind Monk, that's yeah. So I got that. Lee Sin, I got Loose Cannon, Jinx. These overnumbered are beautiful, beautiful cards. Daughter of the Void. This one, Kaisa. This was one of the first overnumbered I pulled. Actually, it was crazy. And then this was the second one. Ari. So yeah, got Timu and Volibear. This is one of the more recent ones I pulled. So these are the overnumbered. I'm keeping all of these. I'm also keeping all. I have about almost about 40 different alt arts, 2 Kaisa alt arts, but 40. I keep all of the alt arts and all of the overnumbered. Everything else I sell. And so I know I mentioned in my. So I'll start opening the box, but I did mention in my very first video that my original plan was to sell these on Whatnot and stuff like that. What I did after opening the first case is I thought, let me just list them on TCG Player, see how it goes, and the response there was like crazy. It was a feeding frenzy. Like as I was listing them, they were getting bought up. It was ridiculous. So I ended up listing all of my epics up there. They sold within less than 6 to 12 hours, and that was ridiculous. So then I did the same thing with the second case and the third case, and I just don't have any product left except for the ones I want to keep for personal collection. So yeah, I apologize. I won't be able to stream these on Whatnot. It's just they're all gone. People bought them up. Even the bulk commons, bulk uncommons, rares. Those are all. Those I ended up creating bulk lots and putting them on eBay, and they get bought up too. So Uh, all of that stuff is sold. I was able to break even and keep some really cool cards for myself. So I'm quite happy, quite happy. So, all right, without further ado, let's see what's in this box. Again, like, I don't really like purchasing and opening loose boxes, but I got this at a much cheaper price than they are going for right now. So I figured, why not? You know, who knows? So, yeah. So we'll just go through these really quickly. I've already opened 18 boxes. Personally, I have purchased some stuff on Whatnot, but yeah. So anyway, so I sort these a little bit. Now I sort them like commons, uncommons, and then foil commons and uncommons here, and then rares, and then the epics are right here. I tend to sell the foil, uncommon, and commons in lots. These in lots and these in lots. So that's why I do that. All right. So, and yeah, if you saw my very first video, I made a lot of mistakes. I called things that they shouldn't have been called, and I appreciate you guys for providing feedback. It was very helpful. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The reception for these cards for this game is just, it reminds me of a lot of when Sorcery contested what Realm was like on fire. It's just people. So I separate this one because I know it's worth a few bucks. So yeah, but yeah, no. Ooh, Ari, very nice. But yeah, it reminds me of Sorcery because I did something very similar with Sorcery, where I went through and I domed everything, ripped everything, and I sold all of the. I actually have a video about it. I sold all the non-foil uniques, and was able to break even, and then I got to keep all the foils. This is very similar. I'm able to sell all of the everything except for the alt arts and the this one I was a little bit all of the I get to keep all the alt arts and the and any overnumbereds, and everything else I can sell to players. And oh my god, okay, well, honestly I wasn't expecting. Okay, I wasn't expecting to pull anything really good because, and I know this one's like what, $50 or whatever, but I like it. Wow. Okay. Well, so that proved me wrong. Buying loose boxes on the internet is not a bad thing. Honestly, I did not expect. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that proved me wrong. I stand corrected. Overnumbered. Wow. Now I've never pulled. I mean, I haven't pulled a signature overnumbered. That one that I have not found. In this is 19 boxes now. In 19 boxes, I have not pulled an overnumber. Now I know that's expected actually, because overnumbereds are with signatures are like 1 in 30 boxes. So that is expected. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so Riftbound has been so yeah. I've been able to success. In short, I've been able to open up a ton of boxes, sell the stuff I don't want to collect, keep the stuff I want to collect, and break even. So happy about that. Oh, that's nice. So let's put. So I put the epics here. I also keep all of the alt art foil runes. So I have all of those, and that's usually 1 per box. So that's how it goes. Anyway, so yeah, it did remind me a lot of Sorcery, in the card value or the box value. The box value, there's a lot of value in these boxes. These cards are, even some of the rares are really expensive. And so yeah, that was a lot of fun for me. Yeah. So all of these rares, I put in a lot and I sell them. And you know, people reach out. I'm happy to do it. I think right now, well, when these boxes were 175, when these boxes were 200, 230, I think that was a very good balanced price. It allows collectors to collect, and it allows players to get cards that collectors are not playing with, right? Or not collecting. I think that was a really good balance. Now that they're almost 300, I think that's going to. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to push a lot of players out. The prices of the cards are going to get even more expensive, and things are going to slow down. So one thing the reason why, the difference between Riftbound and Sorcery is that Sorcery had Team Covenant. And yeah, everybody was complaining about Team Covenant. Well, not everybody. The LGSs were complaining about Team Covenant because they got product, they were selling it cheaper, and you know, why did they get product and I didn't, right? So it was that kind of thing. They were, but Team Covenant kept boxes affordable, and it allowed people to buy whatever they wanted to buy at MSRP, which was great for collectors, great for players, bad for LGSs who wanted to scalp, bad for scalpers who wanted to scalp. Oh, nice. Very nice. So, unfortunately, Riftbound doesn't have that. There is no direct-to-consumer thing, shop, whatever, that is selling Riftbound at MSRP. So I am a little worried that now that boxes are over or close to 300, that it's going to price a lot of people out. I mean, it's at 230, it's pricing people out, but people were okay. It was still going okay. Now I think it might be slowing down. But anyway, but I did hear from a lot of people when I did post these lots on eBay. I know this one's I sell this one separately. Because it's a few bucks. Let me just put that here. Yeah, and they were and you know these folks who are players who are trying to set up tournaments or trying to set up leagues and stuff in their own areas. They're reaching out saying, "Hey, I saw your lot. Can you give me a better discount? I'm trying to start this and this. I'm happy to do it. I mean, you know, if I'm getting close to breaking even on TCG Player for singles and things like that, these lots I negotiate. And I help out people who are trying to get this game going in their area. So it's good for players. You know, it's good for collectors. There's a little bit for everybody. But yeah. So I think there was a sweet spot for a little while, but now I think it's getting to a point where it's just getting too expensive. I don't know. But I also hear that Riftbound is going to have some more product coming in December. I'm like, okay, you know, I think that's good as long as they don't overdo it or swing too far the other way and overprint. Because then everybody's going to look and say, hey, this card that I originally had that I was happy to buy and pick up for $30, $40, $50, now it's $10 because it's been overprinted, right? That doesn't make people feel good. It doesn't make anyone feel good, collectors or players, because even players would don't like seeing their cards go down in value dramatically, right? So I'm really hoping that Riftbound takes that's a good one. Takes a measured approach with their. This one's like $40. With what they're doing with their reprints or whatever, that's a good one too. And you know, doesn't fall into the trap of overprinting. And if they can print enough to get the box prices back down to like 200, 175, maybe even as high as 230, although that was honestly pushing it a little bit. But I think this game is just going to take off more. I hope that happens, because I would hate to see a really fun game with really good IP get hit by the overprinting problem. We'll see. We'll see what happens in December. But anyway, so that was one of the decisions that led me to open my last 2 boxes. One, they are not from a sealed case, so who knows what's inside them. 2, who knows what's going to happen with the extra product coming out. Now, I do want to be real careful. They didn't say reprint in December. They said more product will be available. I don't know what that means. I hope they clarify that, or at least let us know what they're doing. But yeah, that's what's happening. Anyway, all right, enough of me rambling. Let's see where we're at. Am I going to break even on this box? Probably not. Oh, that's another reason why I don't like... I think the law of averages works better when you're trying to get close to breaking even. Now, if you're like within... I don't know, for me, if I'm like 70% of the cost, I'm happy. It's rare that happens, but if you get 100% of your cost back, that's just amazing. That's a once in a blue moon kind of thing. But that's why I try to do that in cases versus individual boxes, because there are individual Riftbound boxes and boxes for any TCG that are duds that will just not get you very much value back. The hope is that if you open up enough boxes that you can balance that out, and you'll have a good box that covers the bad box. So it is a much bigger risk to open individual sealed boxes, especially if you only have 1 or 2 of them, because you could get a dud box that will not get you back any value. So far, I think we're doing good. We're about 2/3. We're about 2/3 in, maybe a little bit less than halfway in, and we got maybe $100 worth of value, 100 and something. I don't want to count this because I'm not going to sell it, but maybe here, maybe 100. I don't know. So not bad. But we do need but that's why it's us opening a single box is a gamble. Opening a case, you can afford to have a bad box or 2. We'll see. So these cards are so good, so nice. All right. Actually, let's take a look real quick. I don't remember. $20, $15. This is $40. 40, 55. I don't know, maybe 10. I might be overestimating. 65, 75. Yeah, 75 maybe. And these are a few bucks each. I don't know. So, we're behind. Yeah, that's okay. We're still doing pretty good. If you think about some of these other boxes, TCGs, like you're lucky if you get 10% of your value of your purchase for the box. So it's Riftbound feels a lot like sorcery, in that the value of the cards is so much more than a regular TCG. Very nice. I think this is like maybe 10, 15 bucks. Don't really remember. That is nice. Love it. Yeah. So I think just the fact that I opened and overnumbered, it's just gonna, I'm just gonna. I was debating what to do with my second loose box. I'll open that. I'll probably just open it off camera, just to enjoy my last box of Riftbound. I doubt I'm going to be able to. This is a good one. You can sell that separately, like $10. Yeah, I doubt I'll be buying any more unless the price goes back down, and I make sure that the reprints are not like overwhelming. We'll see. But yeah, that overnumbered has already has convinced me to open up the last box, because why not? I already got another pull that I would keep in my collection. Like everything else is going up for sale. I won't keep any of it. So happy that came up. All right. All right. Oh man. Oh my gosh. It's been 20 minutes. Okay. All right. We haven't pulled any alt arts, so we should see two alt arts coming in the next couple of packs, and one alt art rune. So let's see what we get. Obviously, the best alt art is Kaisa. That's a 75, 80 buck, 90 buck card. But I have two of those already. I'm good. All right, hit coming. Come on. All right, seals are good too. These are about 15 bucks. 10, 15 bucks. Inside is a decent one. Let's see what inside. But yeah, hey, where are the? Actually, I don't know. I don't pay attention. But does the overnumber take the place of one alt art? I don't think so. If I remember correctly, all the overnumbers that I got also came with two alt arts, two regular alt arts. So, we'll find out. Okay. Relentless Storm. All right. Oh, that's yeah, we're getting down to the wire, but I don't know. Now I'm questioning whether I did see two alt arts and an overnumbered. I hope we do. I hope we get two. It's interesting though. Some of the a lot of the alt arts are valued less than some of the epics. Okay, hit coming. There we go. That's the alt art. Yasuo, Remorseful. Beautiful. I think I have two. This is going to be the third one. All right. All right. Well, we'll find out real soon if we get another alt art, or if there's only an alt art room left in here. Let's go. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Riftbound. I think it's a great game. The cards are wonderful. The IP is great. This is a nice card. Yeah, I think they're off to a real strong start. Very nice. There we go. Inverted timelines. Yeah, and I have noticed that when you see a lot of really big spell epics, that they're kind of all together. You get. Yeah. Seems to be a little bit of a clumping thing, but it's all good. Yeah, but what do you guys think of Riftbound? Are you playing it? Are you collecting it? Are you doing a little bit of both? All right. Last pack. Well, either this has a rune or it doesn't. Oh my. All right, here we go. All right, hit pack. Hammerdinger. Let's go. There we go. Two alt arts. Yasuo Wanderer. Two alt arts and an overnumbered. Oh, wow. This is the first time, the very first time that I opened a box that did not have a rune, an alt art rune. That's interesting. That has never happened before. But I'm not complaining because I got this. So, just to recap, commons, uncommons, foil, commons, and uncommons, rares. These are the rares that I remember that are a little bit on the pricier side, so I sell those as singles. Let's see. Some of these rares are actually like $8-10. It's crazy. But what I keep from this is all of the alt art runes. Too bad we didn't get any. The alt arts and the overnumbered, and then I sell the rest. Trying to remember, we're probably at about 100, maybe 150, and then these maybe we're definitely 60, 70, 175 if you factor in. Nah, I'm just going off of memory. I could be wrong. Yeah, but maybe 150, maybe about 150 in here, and then these things I can probably sell for like $50, so 200. So we kind of broke even. So that's great for me. So yeah, I think this was a successful box opening. I get to take a I add to my overnumbered collection and add to my alt art collection. So and I made up most of the cost. So all right. That's it, folks. Let me know what you think about Riftbound, about how the game is going, and what are your thoughts or concerned about the game moving forward. And I'll catch you next time.